I am on my late night stroll. It's very chilly. It's like 55 degrees and I'm just soaking in the magic of the neighborhood that I live in. Wow, you can't see me at all. I'll never get tired of it. Can't believe I actually decided to leave this place. Little update. My grandma passed away. It was like 3 weeks ago now. Friday morning, March 15th. She just passed away. Slipped out the back door in her sleep. It was very shocking and sad, and I think we've all pretty much processed it at this point, and I know that when we go back there, it's just crazy because, you know, I've been planning this whole world trip. It started with my mom just wanting to go to Germany to see my grandma, her mom. Now, all of a sudden, she passed away, and now we're going on those same dates to go to her funeral. How insane. Sorry, it's a big spider. Didn't really expect it to be on the note of attending a funeral, but somehow this always seems to happen to me and my family. We are just somehow all very connected without even realizing it, and we planned a trip. How pretty! That we would have had a plan anyways for my grandma's funeral. How insane. This happened with my grandpa. We happened to be in Germany right at the time when he passed, and this just happened 2 years ago too with my uncle. He passed away while we were also in Germany and we were just about to go see him. So it's just like something I'm really actually realizing, this trend with my family. I don't know if anyone else has this, but we're all just somehow strangely in sync with each other without even talking. So this is everything that's just transpired lately, and it's crazy, it's sad and beautiful, and I have, as you know now, too, decided to move out of my place. I'm just feeling everything, like overwhelmed by all the things I'm organizing and have to do. And also not 100% sure yet if I'm gonna drive to Colorado, if I'm gonna fly, where my furniture is gonna go, because every time I try to sell my furniture, I die a little bit inside and it feels impossible to. I don't know if I should just accept the nature of letting this go, or if the feeling of wanting to hold on is a sign. Man, it's just hard. I'm also not getting as much as I wanted to for the furniture. I think I just have to decide, because I keep being in this like wishy-washy, ambivalent state. So I really want to get very, very clear and just decide like if I'm gonna be letting go of my furniture. God, letting go just fucking sucks. Like, my epiphany, I'm just trying to understand how you can be complaining about something for a really long time and have the hardest time with something being present in your life, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's a circumstance. For me, it was my living situation, all these things. But then when it comes time to let go, it's like you just can't. It's so insane. It's like, why do we struggle so much sometimes and complain about things, but then if someone says, okay, leave it, we're like, leave it? But what? But it doesn't make sense because you were just complaining about it. But leaving it, no, like, that's like, it's so hard. It's just so crazy. I think I'm trying to unpack that, and I think what happens is there's that ego death. There's that part of us that attaches to the complaining, to the life that we're living, even if it's not incredible or like something that we're absolutely loving anymore. I think we somehow just get used to the discomfort and get used to settling and get used to the like little cracks that break constantly in our soul, and we just like accept it as reality, and that, you know, it's like you're just kind of getting by. And so if you want to leave it, it's just harder because you're just so used to it. But I think the challenge of life is learning how to detach from people, from circumstances, from furniture, for me, just things that we clench to, like just walking around this neighborhood. I am obsessed with it. I love it so much, and yet I'm practicing letting go of it. It's like the hardest fucking thing. Sorry I curse so much, but it's just the emotion I feel is so real. It's so hard to let things go sometimes, even if it's something that's like not 100% like making you happy. Like, why is that? I know some guru on Instagram, some spiritual account will tell me this, the reason to this. I've just been thinking more about how society and culture, or the culture in America at least, glorifies attachment and holding on to things, and bigger is better and you should want more and that should mean you're happier. But I'm just finding, like, lately, the more that I release, the happier I am. While it's sad, it's like, it feels lighter. I feel like I'm just carrying less of a load. It's just interesting seeing other people's reaction to me leaving as well. People will say like interesting little things. It's like projecting their view of like how they would handle my situation or their relationship with this type of life. It's like, yeah, it's just interesting. And hi Tiki, my girl, my car. I always kiss her when I see her. That's just kind of like everything that I'm digesting and processing at the moment on my digestion walk. Oh my god, that's what I should call these instead of driving or walking epiphanies. I should call the walking ones digestion walks. Digesting life and my food. It's the vibe. Okay, I think that's all I got for now. I hope that's been enlightening to a degree, just this idea of attachment and releasing it. I'm gonna try to go to bed earlier so I can have more of a day tomorrow, because I have felt so tired. Like, I could be up here, but I'm down here because I went to bed at midnight. So there's a million things I could be doing, but I also want to take care of my health and my mental space too. So